There is a monster living inside of us. There are monsters living amongst us. Then why do we need to go to the cinemas to watch two monsters beating each other up? Well, it's like a game of boxing. They know that we like good entertainment, so they pit two monstrous looking boxers against each other. And you rout for one of them. One monster wins, you win, everybody's happy, everybody goes home. It's just pure entertainment. Well, if movies are for entertainment, they are for. Don't you do the same in such monster movies? You root for the protagonist who wants to save the world, but you end up taking the side of the monster. We have always rooted for King Kong or Godzilla. Aliens, no, but they're so... and they come out of your belly and they're disgusting. But King Kong and Godzilla always proved that they were larger than life. They were like the Rajinikanth of the Monsterverse. And director Adam Wingard throws in two monsters and wants you to pick a side. If that's not enough, he's pitting them against another monster from the depths of hell, subterranean earth, that could prove a threat for them, you and me. Well, are we rescued from the monsters, or do we require rescuing from such dab, overdone franchisee monsterverse movies? Stick around to know more. Bonakamunga, this is Dr. M, and welcome to the Vocal Experience. Hey, welcome back. This is Dr. M, and welcome to the Vocal Experience. Godzilla and King decide to live separately, like warring married couples. Godzilla's on the first floor, Earth. Kong is in the ground floor, hollow Earth. So when director Eileen Andrews' foster daughter Gia gets an intuition, those underbelly grumbles, you're not hungry, and those voices in your head that say, hey, there's something fishy going in the ground floor, which is hollow Earth. And Godzilla starts acting weird by recharging all its Duracell with nuclear radiation. She decides to take a small tech team with her daughter and a podcaster who has zero G-force flight experience down into the hollow Earth. We know little Gia's gonna get abducted and the podcaster might get miscast and mostly dies. Well, that doesn't happen. This isn't a tragedy movie. This isn't Deep Impact. This isn't Armageddon, right? This is a monster movie. There are only monsters dying in this movie. But there is something really bad brewing in the basement, which is the subterranean. What do they find, and how does Kong and Godzilla save good old Earth? Forms the rest of the story. Well, if you ask me what the story of the movie is, come on, it's a monster movie. Do you go to a boxing match and ask, why are these two guys beating each other up? Come on, money. Get a life. So there's no story, alright? They're just monsters bashing each other's skulls left, right, center. Their bodies getting torn and they get eaten up. Some get thrown off the cliff. It's absolutely hilarious, right? But that's what you go there for. You go there to watch all the monsters getting beaten up. The problem with this movie is all that has been stolen by the previous franchises. So in the hunt for newer wow moment, they veer off totally into a human touch, not that touch element that completely kills pacing by intermission. And you end up going out having 2 more coffees to stay awake because you are already yawning by the time intermission comes. The graphics and background score are so uninteresting. It looks like it is done by somebody who has an Adobe Illustrator account and someone with a Casio CTK60 keyboard. But then you forget all of that. If you look at the light and the color as well, it looks like somebody's taken a sketch pen and thrown color and paint everywhere. The palette of the movie, it's like Barbie meets King Kong. But then there is no denying this is a King Kong movie. Kong has always been depicted as a very lonely person in all his movies. And he's always trying to find some kind of a human company. And in this movie, he actually finds his family with the help of his old pal, Godzilla. And a little bit of irritating human factors that come up in this movie. Like the little girl Gia, and she trying telepathically to contact the alien, the Godzilla, and this butterfly. Whatever. The movie's got no story. Everything is illogical in the movie, but I'll tell you why you need to go and watch this movie. See, this is a monsterverse movie. And even though you end up picking sides with Kong, and Godzilla never gets a chance or never gets to get picked in this movie, it's the ultimate ending, the ultimate climax, when the third monster also comes into Earth and how they bash them up. Well, what was disappointing was, since it's a monster movie, I was expecting more monsters getting bashed up. I was expecting more creative looking monsters getting bashed up. It was the same old monsters with pointy tooth and flame throwing, like EMP spitting. Bus, there are so many other ways you can have monsters. You can show the human being as a monster only, something he converts into. Dude, Adam, you're the director. You should have done that. You do the thinking, I'll do the watching. But I'll tell you what, this is such a good 2 hours well-spent movie. They don't take it beyond 2 hours, 2.5 hours, make you run for popcorn and coffee and to the loo and back. No, they don't do that. 2 hours is cut slick. If you look beyond all the logical aspects and the story and the lack of monsters in the movie, hey, that's 2 hours well spent. So OTT or theatre, make your pick and enjoy this cheesy monster thriller. Money, let's roll out. Vanakamunga, you have been listening to Dr. M on the Vocal Experience.